Video is of the muscles of the hips and upper leg. So we're going to start here on the back side, and this large muscle everybody knows is Gluteus Maximus. But you also have a Gluteus Medius and a Gluteus Minimus. We're not going to make you learn the Minimus. Let me take this off. And then right here is my Gluteus Medius. Okay, Gluteus Medius is right here. Actually comes all the way up here. Now, when this is in place again, hopefully I don't push my model over, you can still see the medius peeking out. Okay, so that is Gluteus Medius. This is Gluteus Maximus. Now I'm going to go over to the loose leg to continue. The iliotibial tract. So here again, Gluteus Maximus, Gluteus Medius is peeking out here. So this long white band here is the iliotibial tract. It is a tendon. It starts up on the ilium of the pelvic girdle, there on the os coxa bone, and goes down to the tibia. So that is connective tissue. Now, there's a muscle embedded in the top of it right here that when it gets shorter, it pulls this tighter. So the name of this muscle is tensor fascia latae. Okay? So that is on the outside of the leg. Now I'm going to go back to this model and turn it around, and we're going to see two that are lying inside the pelvic girdle. So the first muscle is right here. It's this really long one that kind of goes down with the ureters towards the bladder. Here's the ureter. That is psoas major. Now, psoas is spelled with a P-S-O-A-S. So make sure you get your spelling correct. Here's psoas major on each side. The other one I want to show you in here is lining the inside of this ring, this rim of the pelvis, which remember was the iliac crest. And it lines the inside of it, and so that one is iliacus on the right and on the left. Okay, let's go back over here now. So we know iliotibial tract, and we know tensor fascia latae. Let's turn on the back of the thigh. And this is a left leg. I want to look at the lateral side. Let's see if I can prop this up so it doesn't fall. Good. So the next one on our list is called Biceps Femoris. Biceps femoris is here. Okay, now although it's biceps, it looks like it only has one head. The other head is really little. Let's see, it's over here in the knee. This is the major head, okay? Now I'm not going to ask you major head, but you just know that this one, the lateral one that looks like a singular muscle, is biceps femoris. Over on this side, I have the pair of muscles that I described as the hot dog lying in the bun. So the one on top that you can see clearly is called semitendinosus. And the hot dog bun, I can see it peeking out on this side, and I can see it peeking out down here on this side. That one is called semimembranosus. Biceps femoris, semitendinosus, and semimembranosus are what we call your hamstrings. Okay, now I'm going to move towards the inner leg here, inner thigh. Flip this over. And notice the two straps. Here is a strap muscle, goes diagonally. We'll talk about it later. And here is a strap muscle that goes vertically down the center of the inner thigh. This one is called gracilis. And this is going to be my landmark for my two adductor muscles. The muscle in front of gracilis that I see a long section of is called adductor longus. The section on behind gracilis of this muscle that I see a wide section of, or a large section of, is called adductor magnus. Magnus means large. Okay, so gracilis, adductor magnus, adductor longus. Notice these are adductors, A-D-D-U-C-T-O-R, adductor. All right, that's the inner thigh. Let's go to the front of the thigh. On the front of the thigh, whoops, doesn't want to prop that way. There we go. Ugh. On the front of the thigh, we have four muscles that everyone calls the quadriceps, even though they are separate muscles. And we name them by their position. The first one, right straight over the femur, the one that sits on top here, is called rectus femoris. Then we have three muscles that start with the word vastus, which also means large. The one that is on the side or lateral is Vastus Lateralis. The one that is on the inside of the thigh here, which is more medial, is called Vastus Medialis. And then to see the fourth of the quads, I actually have to take out rectus femoris, and in here, in between medialis and lateralis, is Vastus intermedius. Okay, one more muscle that we need to go over, and that is our other strap. It starts here on the outer hip and goes down to the knee. I described it in class as kind of like a sash worn by a beauty pageant lady. And so I call this one, its name is sartorius, and I remind myself that it is the sartorius sash so that I don't get it confused with gracilis. They're both straps, but this one is more like a sash. All right, so those are the muscles of the hips and the upper leg.